Okay, here we go again. This is Do It Yourself Motivator, Veronica Davis. We already had uploaded two taping. You can go and visit it and you will see what it was all about. Um, Do It Yourself Motivator by Veronica Davis. Okay, I'm trying to not to go over my time tonight, so I'm trying to go a little fast. Okay, as you already know that I'm a woman with many caps, and the next stage of this is to go a little more detail into some of the caps that I wears. Okay, now I'm going to talk about um this book. It's it's a kid book. The little rabbit who loves to play. The little rabbit who loves to play. And this was just something I thought about that we could write for kids that are kindergarten. And you could read it as a bed story. And it's a fun, attractive book. And if this is a gift that you may have, you could put it just like I did it in this paperback book and read it and put it and sell it, and you could make an income from it. Read it to your audiences, sell it to mothers or parents who love to buy storybook to read to their kids. So this would be something that you can do for yourself if you would like to write and you like to make up stories, right? Figurative speech, not real, yeah, just figurative, and you will do very well in this. Okay, I will be adding some more of my story. I also have poetry that I write for kids. Um, Busy bee, busy bee, busy bee. Let's do the busy bee dance. Brush your teeth the way they grow. Brush them up and brush them down. And it goes on. These are just kids teaching kids how to brush their teeth, but they're musical, so you teach them the lesson musical. And you find it fun. And so I do these things because so many students, they're musical, so they listen to music. As a teacher, I got to learn how to teach them and how to grade them as they learn musically. So we have to teach our kids the way they learn. Okay, so this is one of my caps that I wear. As I told you, this is a poetry book, Poem in Depth, written by Veronica. There's a lot of poetry that I've written, and I put this one, I printed this in New York. It's all about, I'm going to read one of the poetry out of this book, and I think you will like it. This poem came about when someone said to me on the job, "Who do you think you is?" And I was upset because, I'm very racist. And so, I'm going to read the poem, Who Am I, that I wrote just because someone has said the wrong word. So we can challenge our anger in a positive way. Instead of you arguing with someone and they hurt your feeling, turn that question in an answer in a positive way. So this is what I did. Who am I? When the person asked, who do you think you is? So I asked myself the question, who am I? And this poem came about because of that encounter in a negative way. And this is doing it yourself. You can create things like this that will help you. You see? That will help you. And I sell it and get some money. Help yourself. It said. And I goes like this. I am black. You don't have to tell me that I am black. I know I am black. So I go, I am black. I am beautiful. I am a woman. I am the descendant of an African slave. I am strong. I am God's creation. I am heir to God's provision. Many tears and blood were shed for my existence. The price paid for me is priceless. No amount of value can compare my worth. Some say I am less than the beast of the field. So with scornful eyes they watch me go. But I hold my head high and look to the eastern sky. I breathe the breath of life and say, ah, Thank you, Lord, for making this vessel out of a pot of clay, so dark, so beautiful, so strong, and so majestic. Yes, I am somebody, not just anybody. And so that left me with gratitude. It left me feeling great that I was able to turn that negative comment in a positive way, and it could make million. You sell one of these for $1, you can be a millionaire if you sell 100 copies. Do it yourself. I am here to motivate you. So that is one of my poetry. I write another poetry mark. Sorry, no time to spare. I'm not going to write this one, but I think I'm going to try to read this one. And there's another one that I wrote. It said, Africa, the motherland. You would love this one too. And this one said, a mother through the eyes of a child. From the bowel of her womb, I hear her call my name. This came about because I was thinking of who is a mother, what a mother is. And I thought about my mom, and I thought about myself as a mother and what I go through. So what does a child see through you as a mother? And this is what I saw through my mother. From the bowels of her womb, I hear her call my name. At the birthing canal, I struggled to make my entrance of fame. So afraid and uncertain of my destiny, I didn't want to let go of her. It was time for my debut, the time for me to take my place in a world of sin that corrupted God, that corrupted grace. But I must fulfill the purpose of my race and allow destiny to take its place. My entrance was met with a slap on my butt. They said my first breath must be announced with pain. That is where my journey began. Her kiss soothes the pain of my body. Her soft coaching words encourages my first step. The milk from her breast fed me through infancy. With her hug, I lay my head upon her pillows and my toes between her teeth. She strokes my hair with her fingers and sings to me her sweet lullaby. I can hear her whisper in my ears, sleep, baby, sleep. Mother will be here when you awake. A kiss of love then sealed my dream as I cuddle in my cubby bin. Oh, mother dear, sweet mother dear, happy Mother's Day to you. And that was me seeing myself as a mother and seeing my mom, how she took care of me. So that's the love that I felt, and I place it as a mother through the eyes of a child. There's another one I'd love to read, and I have to read this one. Africa. Africa. See, this is how I decorate my poetry, right? Africa, the motherland, the original of all nations. Travelers from north heard of her wealth and cunningly planned to destroy the land. From the bellies of her daughters, many nations were born. From the sweat of her sons, cities were built. Tears and blood watered the land from the native whom they dragged from the land. For many years, the natives suffered under the whip of the slave drivers. But whipping and working could not kill the spirit of the Africans. They mourned and groaned and woe and prayed until the slave masters see them as one. Free, free at last. Freedom comes, but too late for the children of the Africans who have lost their true identity, not knowing which land they are truly from. So because of this slavery, you can't tell your children that their foreparents are from Africa. Say they have lost their true identity, not knowing which land they're truly from. And so that was me for Africa. And so I wrote it, right? I wrote it. I have another one said, no time to spare, but I'm not going to go through that one for time's sake. And so this is all about my poetry book and the poems that I've written and the poems that is to be placed in them. Okay, And so I am going a little bit fast because I want to get a little bit in for this. We already talked about this book, and so we're gonna go into my I want to go into this. Hope I can get it. This is another book that I had put together. It's VPES, VP Educational Services. The logo is VPES, and it's Home Health Aide Study Guide. It's a Home Health Aide study guide. I created 6 models of this for the Home Health Aide and 6 models for the CNA. I worked in the home health, the nursing industry in the Home Health Aide. That was one of my job, my cap that I wear, and it happened that I've learned it so well, and I did my research and I put the models together and the requirement that you need to know about the caring process of taking care of the elderly. It's all placed in this book. It is all Sunshine State standard, and I do my research, and from my own knowledge I put it together, and this is how I train people when I open my own private business, how to become a home health aide, and I place them in jobs where they get good pay now. At the time we maybe get $10 or $8 or $7, but now they're paying $15 an hour. And this has 6 modules. It goes through 6 modules, and some of the lesson plan on the title and lesson plan models. You have the models: beginning tasks, completing of tasks. Model 2 is techniques of body mechanics, perineal care, transferring of residents. Model 3, feed resident, side lane position, care for the AG tube. Model 4, record vital signs, empty urinary drainage bag, measure and record weight. That was model 4. Model 5 is wash bedbound patient, air, care for a stump, care for a Foley catheter. And model 6 is review of lesson 1 through 5, final exam. And this would be my brochure. This is my brochure that I have created, to teach my lesson plan. And I have a picture here of some of the students that I've taught, Home Health Aide and CNA, and there they go, where we take pictures, and they're taking pictures of their certificate, and these are some of the students that I taught. So this is no joke. The thing with this this training, Home Health Aide, I can give it to you online. I can send information through your email, through your WhatsApp to you, and you can do the course. You will be be certified. If you go to the United States and you go anywhere in Florida, this is Florida State Standard Home Health Aide certification, and you would already have a certificate in Home Health Aide with the Sunshine State Standard, which is in the Florida State, and you could go easily. You got a permanency, you have a green card, you have your Social Security, and get a job as a Home Health Aide. Okay, and I will give you more detail as to where you go get a job and to what you would have to, or you would have to fill up your application, and you would be working right away. That would be a stepping stone job for you. Interesting? I will write the description, write information in the description, or you can get this course to do, and there will be information or to call me to get or to get access to do this course. So that is just one of my care. I was a home health aide, and so I did it enough that I could create create models and teach it. And so that is one of my, and this can work for you if you travel to the United States. And even if you are in the United States and you want to get certified, you could get certified through Do It Yourself, the Motivator. Check me out on YouTube. Okay, I got one more. How many minutes? I only gone 14 minutes. I got some more time on my challenge here, trying to go through challenge timely manner. I was also a machine operator where I do garment assembling in Jamaica. I went to the singer sewing machine there. I got certified as a embroidery machine embroiderer and a machine and a dressmaker. And I worked in Jamaica as a machine operator and then further as a supervisor. And in working in many years in the garment industry, I became a supervisor, and then I started completing garment samples to put on the floor so that the operators could have work to do. I never out of a job because I didn't just become a machine operator, but I become a supervisor, and I started to completing an entire garment. They call us dressmakers back home, factory workers. But this is what I learned, and whatever I've learned, I put it down earlier. So I created this model. This is elementary dressmaking course. I created this model, and I decorate my book. I created it, and everything you want to know about dressmaking is inside here. So if you need a book, I can get a copy sent to you. The first page talk about introduction of dressmaking, interests of one who wants to make his or her own garment, and it tells you where dressmaking and pattern making, and it tells you how to make your own pattern and how to upgrade your pattern from small to medium to large, and how to assemble garments together. The golden rule for inventing in Germany in 1935. This ancient formula says that certain body parts within each person relates. The distance of your outstretched arms equal the height of your body. 8 times the length of your head equal the height of your body. The distance from the wrist to your elbow equal your foot length. The circumference of your fist, right, equal your foot length. And if you put your thumb on the second segment of your index finger, you will notice it is exactly the length of your nose. Okay? Okay, this is transformed into a pattern making system that enable even beginners to make precisely fitted made to make measured pattern by using only 2 measurements. The 2 measurements are your bust and hip measurement. So there you go, as to see how measurement started and where it started from, dressmaking, all we tailored clothes and how it is done. So this book tells you how to make your measurement. I put this book together, and this one is saying cutting and drafting, or you cut and or you draft. All of this was put by yours truly. You see, I wear a cap, and I just don't learn a skill, but I built it up so that I can teach it to someone else. And that's who I am. So I am do-it-yourself, the motivator, and you can do it also. You're interested in learning how to do making your own garment? Call me up. I'll show you the easy way, and you can get this book, and you can get it at a very cheap cost. This only costs you 15 US. I'm selling it for 15 US. Okay, for this book, 15 US, and you will learn. See all this drawing, I did them all. This state I'm cutting, color, fastening, and pocket, and it tells you I drew all of this into it and I put it together. I put this book together, and there's so much more that you can read, learn, and to help yourself. So in a time like this, we need to learn to help ourselves. There is so much for you to learn. So again, this is one of my caps that I wear. Just telling you, I think I've been through a lot of career changes and experience, and it worked for me. So I apply myself so that I can not die with these gifts. I can give them out to you. I didn't tell you how much for the Home Health Aide book. It's the same amount, $15 for each model, and you can learn from it, okay? And so that's just, again, one of my caps, many caps that I've worn. And so I managed to go through today poem writing, tell you about my Home Health Aide classes that I have done that you can take, and I'm just here to motivate you. I only add this. What time do I have it? Okay, I'm in good. So I think I have time to read this poem that I didn't read for you, and let me see what else I want to tell you. Okay, in my next lesson, I think we will go into my health book. I have a herbal book that I've put together that my herbal free, and so we will go into detail with that and more mechanical stuff that I have done. I told you that I did the battery refurbishing. I can analyze my own vehicle to tell what is wrong with it by buying the diagnosis machine, and then I will go into that, but I don't want to go over my time. Let me read this last poem for you. Again, this is Do It Yourself Motivator. Do It Yourself, the Motivator, Veronica Davis. And this channel is here to motivate you, to use your skill to work for you. Whatever is your knowledge, whatever is your gift, use it for your benefit. Don't die with it, because the grave holds a lot of great people. Purpose is in the grave. Don't die with your purpose. Put it out there so that others can learn from you. This last poem I'm doing, it said, sorry, no time to spare. And it says, hi Gloria, how are you? I'm fine. Sorry Sharon, I have to run. I'm already late to catch the train. No time, no time, no time to spare. And that is what we're going through these days. Nobody have time for anyone anymore. Everybody's on a fast forward, rush, rush, rush. And that is what breaks up the social life of the family, because we are plugged in like robots. Okay, the second verse, and moving swiftly through the crowded subway. In awe, I stare as I watch commuters hustling, passing each other, as if they were robots plugged in and set in fast forward motion. Bump, ouch, push, squeeze, pocketbook held tight as if the sign read, beware, hold tight, pickpocket at large. No time, no time, no time to spare. Wow, technology age is sure mess. It turned our fathers and mothers into modern day slaves. Long gone the days when social gathering was a part of the family practice, and a Nancy stories told to the children of tomorrow who gathered eagerly to listen story time. No dinner preparing at the table for hungry ones who patiently wait to enjoy the sweet home-cooked meal. Mother in, father out, no time to cuddle the little ones. TV dinner and McDonald's substitute for home-cooked meal. Babysitters who sleep all day take the place of mother dear. Peer pressure and gangbangers are the topic of the day. Family dysfunction and divorce are common issues every day. Wow, technology is great success, but it destroys the morality of common man, who must compete or be defeated. It's not his fault he has no time to spare, no time to chat, no time to dance, no time to sing, no time to play. Oh, what a thing man has come to. Man must compete with Iron Man, who knows no time and does not care, for he is just a mechanic man No time, no time, no time to spare. Can you see yourself in this? Find some time for the little one, for your family. Find some time in spite you have no time to spare. Bring the family back together. Create a family. All right? So it's bye for now until my next chapter, until my next taping. And this is taping 3. And taping 4 will go a little deeper into some of the other caps that I wear. And I will give you example, and I will tell you how you can get information, and if you are interested, all the information will be in the description down below in the tape. So remember, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. This is an informational channel, and this is to help you if you need further information. I will put it in the description below. Again, this is Do It Yourself, the Motivator, Veronica Davis, saying bye for now. Have a blessed day until we meet again on my next taping, which will be next week, Wednesday or Thursday. I will upload it and you will see what I have to offer. So remember, share your gift. Don't sit down with your gift and complain that I have no education, complain that I have no money. We are all born with an inherited gift, a purpose. Find that purpose. Find that purpose and let it work for you. Pray about it and ask the Lord to lead you and to motivate you to put your thoughts together so that you can do well with what God has blessed you with, a multi-million-dollar gift, more than one, if you should check it out. Be a blessing, not a curse. Be a blessing to yourself and to others so that we can have a better tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye for now until we meet on my next taping. Taping number 4 will be up. And that will be speaking on, I think we're going to be speaking on the battery refurbishing and how do you take care of your vehicle. And we have other stuff. All right. God bless you. Bye for now. Have a blessed day. This is Veronica Davis, Do It Yourself Motivator. Have a blessed day until we meet again.